Willie Moore III is an artist, musician, specifically guitarist, hailing from Jacksonville, Florida. Grew up here, born and raised in Jacksonville, Florida, Duval County. Went to ABC Christian Academy, elementary school. From there, furthered my studies, went to LaVilla Middle School of the Arts. From LaVilla Middle School of the Arts, went to Douglas Anderson School of the Arts for high school, which I graduated from. And from there, I decided to pursue my studies in professional music and took it to Boston, Massachusetts at Berklee College of Music. And from Berklee College of Music, I plan to just travel the world, share my gift, explore the world, and just do what I love doing, what I have a passion for, which is the guitar. But who I am is music. Music is what I love, it's my passion, it's what I do, it's what I dream about, it's what I sleep, breathe, eat, and do, music. Music is who I am. That's who Willie Moore III is. Well, we don't really know how old I exactly was, but we do know I was around the age of 7 or 8. It was one of those ages, you know, we never documented it, so I was around 7 or 8 when I first started playing. Well, growing up, I would always play the guitar. I would mess around, but you know, before 7 or 8, I was strumming around, playing around. I remember my family, my dad's side of the family is from Waycross, Georgia. I remember it was a mall, in the Waycross Mall, that used to have a little electric guitar, and I would go in there and strum it out. At the time, I didn't have no pick. I would go in there, strum and strum and strum, and I would get blisters on my thumb. It was just something about the guitar that I drove to. My dad had an acoustic guitar. I used to mess around with, play on that and play on that. You know, then when I guess it got around to the age of 7 or 8, there was a guy named by the name of Cassius Wallace that played at St. Thomas Missionary Baptist Church in Jacksonville, Florida. My dad asked him to give me lessons. Now, I didn't know about that, you know. So one day, you know, I came home and he was there. We started taking lessons and we started kicking it from ever since there. But I guess like the first guy I think I really ever heard that really influenced me was B.B. King and the blues. I got a tape of B.B. King playing, and it just changed my life to this day. On VHS, B.B. King playing, he was standing up, you know, at the time, had the jerry curl and everything, wearing those bow ties with those tuxedo jackets. And you know, that's the king of the blues, so that's one of the guys that influenced me. Then from there, you know, I got into George Benson, and, you know, into the jazz and Norman Brown. Those are some of my idols into the playing. So those are the some of the people influencing me and, you know, how I started playing. Now that I think about it, I think that some of my most memorable moments, or one of my most memorable moments, is when I first started playing, growing up playing in the church, because that's where it all started at for me. You know, the blues, my whole background, it all started in the church. You know, before I really knew how to play and really knew how to play like I did now. And, you know, I started in the church playing on, you know, one note, playing on one string, and those people were the people that supported me back then, you know, when I thought I really knew how to play, and they made me think I really knew how to play, but I really wasn't playing nothing. So those were some of my most memorable moments. But then, you know, growing up and getting into the world and doing what I love as far as the jazz and stuff, I guess, you know, getting a chance to play on those jazz festival stages and traveling and doing what I love, just sharing my gift, is always a memorable moment for me. Anytime I could touch somebody's lives and leave an impact, you know, get those messages or get those notes, and people come up to me and say, you know, you really touched my heart. So those are always memorable moments for me. My favorite music genre, well, jazz is really what I love, but you know, I'm a mixture of everything, because like I said, I started from the church, so gospel was that's my background. But really, you know, that's where I learned blues at. That's where it started at for me in the church, believe it or not, backing up the preacher, you know, all that kind of stuff, shouts and all, just straight blues for me. You know, the quartet stuff, that all come out the church. And, you know, that's where it started at for me. Then I got into jazz, you know, and that's what I really love, mixing it all up, R&B, jazz, blues, just making my own sound and style. But I really love jazz. That's where my heart is. The influence that I think my music have on the world is right now the world is in a big situation where we don't really know what's going on. And I always use this song and this person as a you know, as an example. You know, the great late great Marvin Gaye, you know, had a song called "What's Going On," and it really is, you know, the song of the world today, because there's so much going on. You know, wars, people shooting each other, killing, all this kind of stuff, and it's just so much going on. And I think music has the power to heal. Like, I mean, music is the answer. And my music, like I say, I want people to be touched by my music. If you're not touching nobody, then you're really not doing it. So if you leave an impact on somebody, I mean, you never know who's listening to your music, and it is 20 seconds, 15 seconds, 10 seconds away from wanting to kill themselves. You can heal that. You can stop that just by, you know, the touch of a string, a touch of a note, what you say, what you sing, what you feel. It's more than just, you know, people getting in relationships, singing about love. That's all cool and dandy, but you know, the world needs to change, and that's what music can do. That's what can influence the world through my music. Yes, that's one of my things, you know, I really enjoy doing and love doing, especially kids, giving back to the community, giving back to schools, giving musical clinics. I had the opportunity to go back to my music school that not my music school, but my middle school that I graduated from, and give a clinic there at La Villa School of the Arts with their jazz band, and I had a great time and I enjoyed it. So I think what they can do is really, you just gotta dive in, get that inspiration, think when you're alone by yourself, you know, just think, play. You know, as an artist, you don't think like everybody else. You're an individual that's special and unique. You just gotta think outside the box. But the thing is, don't give up. You just gotta keep driving, keep pushing, keep that inspiration. As long as you got breath in your body, as long as you're living, you're a testimony, you have a gift. So all you gotta do is just keep pushing, keep striving, and you'll make it. I am Willie Moore III. Now I'd like for you to sit back, relax, and just take a journey with me.